welcome to another video. In this video we're going to talk how to set style for all your simple elements in Titan Web in batch, and this is a really awesome functionality. So first of all, in order to find it, you need to click on project, click on style, and there are three components here, and I'm going to do a video on each one, but for this one I'm going to specifically talk about simple elements. So what are simple elements? Some of them are available. Strip is there, line is there, link, image, container, YouTube, Vimeo, input fields. So I'm not going to go through each one because I just want to pick one here and explain the premise behind it, and that premise applies for almost every single one of them. The same analogy that I'm going to do here is the same analogy for every single one here. So take a good look at this list whenever you're configuring it. But the one I want to pick is input fields. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a bunch of input fields here. Alright, so we'll get a text box, we will get a, I don't know, let's get a text area. Just grab a bunch of stuff that's available so I can show you how this works. Grab an email field. Let's do one more quickly. Let's do, let's do a slider. Alright, so look, I've got a bunch of these input fields here. It's a text field, text area, email field, slider. Now, under the input field, you've got something called root, okay? So the input variant can be changed here. So for example, let's say I choose standard. You can see it changes for everybody. If I choose field, it changes for everybody, okay? And even once I change it, if I was to drag a new input field over, let's say I choose this numeric one, again, it copies that format that I've just selected over here, or the variant. And here, again, you can choose the button group variant. What is a button group variant? So let's say I go over here and I drag these buttons over. Alright, so these buttons, now you can choose this way. You can choose them in text like that. So really, really cool functionality. Alright, and then you can do the file upload as well. So again, so let me drag over file upload. Very, very important to know all of these here. So let's say I drag file upload over, and now I say, you know what, I want to change the variant into a drop zone. I want to change it into a button. Now you can change it into a button. This is how you can change it. You can change the root, and you can even change the size variant. You can make it small, you can make it medium, you can change the primary color. So let's say I choose black, and now it changes black for the input variant. I can also change it as dark blue if I want, and it changes everywhere, as you can see. Alright, so it changes everywhere. So very, very cool functionality, something to be very, very mindful of. And not only that, you can do all of them, you can even choose specific ones. Let's say I choose a text field here, and I just want to choose the variant for that. Let's say I choose it, and I change it. You can see it's changed over here because it's just a text field, but it hasn't affected any other ones. And now if I was to go to the input and drag another text field over, you can see it's carried over that theme variant. So really, really important. And even if you were to modify this individually by going into here and then change, let's say, this one to red, like I have, or even sky blue here, for example, that will keep it. But if you then drag over a new one into this one, you can see it will still keep the color that I've specified here, so which is really important to understand. So we can do the same with label. You can change the font, whatever one you want at the end of the day, and it will change it. Or you can do it for one, or you can do it for all. So here it is. Look, we've now just simply changed it at a click of a change. Really, really, really cool functionality. The input, again, you can change it. What color can the input data? If I choose red, it chooses red. Same goes with the messages. You can change it all in there. This is something really, really important to understand. And as I said, these are some simple elements available, something like a strip, something like a line, a link, and all the different variations available in each element that you select. I chose input field because this is something you'll be using a lot, so I just use this analogy here, and I hope you can take that analogy and start to apply that everywhere else. using these elements under simple elements. So that's simple elements for you. Again, you've got shapes, containers, auto-fit containers here, really cool functionality available here as well. But that's the simple elements for you. Thank you for watching this video.